Let me tell you guys something about the world. Negative energy is real. And if you hang around negative people, you hang around people that are always talking about negative things happening to them. If you're around people that have a series of unfortunate events happening to them all the time, you must remove yourself from that situation as quickly as possible, because negative energy is contagious. It's like a fucking disease that's gonna stick to you forever unless you get out of that environment. You see, I understood that a few years back. I've been on both sides of the spectrum. I've been a negative person and I've been a positive person. I've been around a negative environment and also a positive environment. What I did start to notice is a complete shift around my life. You gotta understand that you are a product of your environment. So if your environment is shit and you're hanging around shitty people, how do you think your life is gonna turn out to be? A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people go through life thinking that life is happening to them. But what they don't understand is that life is only 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to every single situation. Once you understand that, then you understand that your decisions are extremely important in how you go about making those decisions. That is also important to how you're going to live your life, how successful you're going to be, or how much of a failure you are right now. If you are sitting here and you're looking around your life and you're saying, I can't pay the bills, I can't pay my car, this world is shit, the universe is screwing me over, and you sit there and you contemplate on that day in and day out, you're never gonna get out of the situation that you're currently in. So if you truthfully want to make a change in your life, in your business, everywhere, you gotta start thinking positive. You gotta start thinking not about what you got going on around you right now, but how you're gonna get out of it and what is your first step. Well, your first step is to get rid of all your fucking shitty friends because they're not doing anything to help you out. Your second step is to find another group of friends that is actually gonna push you, that is gonna motivate you, that is gonna drive you, and that is gonna put you on a different level or different category of mindset. If you can do that, those two steps, that is already going to start a shift around your life. But a lot of people are so stuck to their family and friends no matter how much they're bringing them down. Now, I'm not saying don't be with your family and friends, but I'm saying if they're not doing anything productive and they're not helping you be productive, and every time that you come at them with a business idea, they tell you why it's going to fail, then you need to run as far away as you possibly can and hang around with those people that are going to tell you the reasons that it's going to succeed. Not only those people that are going to tell you the reasons that it's going to succeed, but those people that are going to tell you, you know what, that is a great idea. How much money do you need? How can we invest in it? How can we make sure that it's successful? I want in. Those are the type of friends that you want. That's what I created around me. I created a group of brothers. They're all exactly alike in the mindset, in the way that they think, and in the way that they go about new challenges and situations. I can't do this on my own. And I can't be alone by myself either whenever I'm having these negative thoughts. I need somebody that's gonna get me out of it, or at least try to. I remember back in high school, all the teachers, all the principals, and everybody told me that I needed to get good grades. They told me that I needed to do good in school and I needed to go to college. Whenever they saw that I wasn't paying much attention to school, whenever they saw that I was skipping school, that I wasn't really trying as hard as they wanted me to, they told me that I was going to be a failure. They told me that I was going to be good for nothing and I was going to make $20,000 to $40,000 a year at best. But it really wasn't my fault that I wasn't paying attention. To me, it was their fault. Because when I went outside and I looked at the parking lot and I saw the cars that they were driving, I didn't really see a reason to listen to them. And no offense to them. Like, whatever they chose to do with their career is completely up to them. And I'm not judging them by any means. But what I am saying is that that's not the life that I wanted for myself. So why would I listen to somebody that doesn't already have the things that I want? I'd rather listen to somebody that already has the car that I wanted, because he's gonna tell me exactly how he did it. I wanna listen to somebody that has the bank account that I wanted, because he's gonna tell me exactly how he did it. The cars, The finances, the houses, the watches, the jewelry, the investment, all that stuff. I needed to find a mentor or a teacher or a professor that was already successful in all those areas. Because for me, it wasn't a career that I was looking for. It wasn't me trying to become a doctor or a lawyer or an engineer or anything like that. Only thing that I wanted personally was to make a shitload of fucking money so I can be able to provide for my family and help out my current family at that moment. So it didn't interest me to pay attention in school because I understood that every single person that went to school and that preached school was not as successful as I wanted to become. So I needed to go look elsewhere, and I needed to find somebody that had the things that I want, or at least half of those things that I want, so I can ask him how he did it, replicate his steps, and do the exact same thing so I can be in the exact same position that he currently is right now. So that's exactly what I did. When I was 19 years old, I met this guy and I found door-to-door sales. This guy taught me how to sell door-to-door. He taught me about mindset. He taught me about how to stay positive. But not only that, he also showed me a life that I always wanted to be shown. He took me to nice restaurants. He was making $250,000. And that's the guy that I admire. So whenever he started speaking, whenever he started telling me, do X, Y, Z, I did X, Y, Z. I didn't question it. I didn't say why. I just did it because I understood that he had the life that I wanted. And if he is teaching me how to do it, then the only thing that I have to do is just shut the fuck up and listen. That is the reason why I became successful. I found somebody that was more successful than me, and I replicated his steps and I replicated his actions. I took in the good, I left out the bad, and then I went and found myself another mentor. You see, it's not so much that people are incapable of being successful. It's not so much that they're incapable of success. The problem with people most of the time is that they're too arrogant or they're fucking lazy. They're too arrogant to ask somebody, how did you accomplish this? How did you accomplish that? Or they get in front of a room in front of somebody that has way more money than them and they start questioning, yeah, can he really teach me how to make money? Is this guy really for real? Is he the guy to mentor me? Listen, if I'm in a room and somebody else has more money, I'm going to shut the fuck up and I'm going to take notes, or at least mental notes, as much as I possibly can, because I understand that there is a reason why this man has more than me. And the only thing that I need to do is listen, apply, and repeat again. If you're able to do that, you're going to be successful. But a lot of people don't want to do that. And then the next thing is taking action. Taking massive action. It doesn't matter what you are trying to do. You have to take massive action if you are trying to accomplish a huge fucking goal. But a lot of people don't want to do that. Everybody thinks that it's going to come easy to them. Everybody thinks that a business owner doesn't really even work that hard. Everybody thinks that it is enough to clock in at 9 a.m. and clock out at 5 p.m., go home, drink a beer, and do nothing for the rest of their day. You see, I'm not judging you if you're on a 9 to 5. I'm judging you if you're on a 9 to 5 and you are unhappy with your current situation, and instead of doing something about it, you go home and you complain to your wife. That is what I'm judging you based on. Now, if you have a 9 to 5, you got everything that you want, you got the cars, you got the clothes, you got the house, your wife is happy, the kids are happy, and you are happy yourself, hey, more power to you. But if you are working a 9 to 5, and you are completely unhappy with your current situation and you're not doing anything about it, then yes, 100% I am judging you. Because you yourself is not happy. You yourself is judging you every single day in your situation as well. And you're not doing anything about it. Listen, if I had a 9 to 5 and I wasn't happy with my current situation, then the next steps is, as soon as I clock out, I start working on a side hustle. I start working on another business. I start creating a future for me, myself, and my kids, because I understand that if I'm unhappy, then they're unhappy as well. As a man, understand that you are the leader of your family. And whether you like it or not, they're going to follow you. And you're either going to lead them to success or you're going to lead them to failure. And at one point, as a man, you got to care about somebody else more than you care about yourself.